Hare Krishna, Tejas.
Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Yeah, today we are going to learn Iruvaya Payana.
Yes, ma'am.
You already know Iruvaya means ant, Payana means the journey of the ant. So we are learning question answers of this lesson. Ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. First question, I will read once, then you repeat after me, then you're going to write. Okay, no? ಇರುವೆ ಯಾವ ಯಾವ ಊರುಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ? ಇರುವೆ
ಇರುವೆ
ಯಾವ
ಬಾಗಿಲ
ಯಾವ ಊರುಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ? Means what? Means what? What and all places ant has seen.
Yes.
What and all. Yava yava means so many. Which? Urugalu means places or the name of the places. And nodi bandide means it has seen and come.
Yes, ma'am.
ಇರುವೆ ಬಾಗಿಲ ಸಂದು ಗೋಡೆಯ ಬಿರುಕು ಬೆಲ್ಲದ ಡಬ್ಬ ಹಿತ್ತಲು ತಿಂಡಿ ಇರೋ ಹುಡುಗನ ಜೇಬು ಹಾಲಿನ ಪಾತ್ರೆಯ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಹೀಗೆ ಮುಂತಾದವುಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ.
Yes, ma'am.
ಬಾಗಿಲ ಸಂದು means the corners of the door. Then ಗೋಡೆಯ ಬಿರುಕು, when there is a crack in the wall, in that crack so many ants will go and make a small hole right there.
Yes.
And then bellada dabba means a jaggery box, which is whenever jaggery is kept in a box, sometimes if it is little bit open, then what happens, ants will go inside. Hittalu means backyard, there will be a lot of plants and all, right? So it will be
Yes,
seen
ma'am.
there along. After that, tindi iro hudugana jebu. Sometimes children will keep a few food items, maybe sweet or some snacks or something. um, some children will keep it in their pockets, right? At that time what will happen, by the smell of that, the ants will go inside the pocket. Halina
Yes, ma'am.
patre means the vessel used for heating up the milk. Suttalu.
Yes.
All these places ants has traveled and has come back to its home. Okay, you understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Read now. You read now.
ಇರುವೆ ಬಾಗಿಲ ಸಂದು ಗೋಡೆಯ ಬಿರುಕು ಬೆಲ್ಲದ ಡಬ್ಬ ಹಿತ್ತಲು
Hittalu.
ತಿಂಡಿ
Tagatavati is there. No,
ಹಿತ್ತಲು
hittalu.
ಹಿತ್ತಲು ತಿಂಡಿ ಇರೋ ಹುಡುಗನ ಜೇಬು ಹಾಲಿನ ಪಾತ್ರೆಯ ಸುತ್ತಲೋ ಹೀಗೆ ಮುಂತಾದವುಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ.
Good job. Okay.
Now 1 minute.
Tindi iro hudugana jebu. Okay, no? Now,
Yes, ma'am.
now read everything once, then you can write. Okay, no? I'll give you time for writing. First, we will do the reading activity. Next question, repeat after me. ಬಸ್ಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಊರಿಗೆ ಇರುವೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಂದದ್ದು ಹೇಗೆ? Means, how did the ant go to a place where there is no bus facility?
Yes.
ಬಸ್ಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಊರಿಗೆ ಇರುವೆ ನಡೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. How did it went? What was the means of transport? Did it use any transport?
By walking.
Just by walking. It went and came.
Walking in a group.
Always. Ant means it goes in a straight line. That's why when the students are not disciplined, some teachers will give you an example, right? You have so much of brain. You don't go in a straight line while coming from assembly. But look at the ants. They are so tiny creatures. They will come in a straight line. Yes.
Yes.
Have you heard of this example and these words, right? So
Yes.
ants are the very workaholic, always workaholic. They are not the lazy people, and disciplined. Ants are a best example for discipline.
Yes.
No, now you read. ಬಸ್ಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಊರಿಗೆ. Read the question.
ಬಸ್ಸೇ
Now
ಇಲ್ಲದ
answer.
ಊರಿಗೆ ಇರುವೆ ನಡೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ.
ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂದದ್ದು ಹೇಗೆ means how means now the answer is
By
ನಡೆದುಕೊಂಡು
walking
by
in a group.
walking. You understood, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, shall we move on to the third one?
Yes, ma'am.
ಹುಡುಗನ ಜೇಬಿನತ್ತ ಇರುವೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೇಕೆ means what? ಹುಡುಗನ ಜೇಬಿನತ್ತ ಇರುವೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೇಕೆ? I will tell the meaning of the question. Why did the ants go near to the pocket of the boy? Huduga means boy. Jebinatta means around the pocket of a boy. Why did it go? Because ಹುಡುಗನ ಜೇಬಿನತ್ತ ಹತ್ತಿರ ತಿಂಡಿ ಇರುವುದರಿಂದ ಇರುವೆ ಹೋಯಿತು. The boy has kept what? He has kept a food stuff in his
Yes.
pocket. That's why it went around its pocket. By smell, right?
Yeah.
Now read. Read that.
ಹುಡುಗನ ಜೇಬಿನಂತ ಹತ್ತಿರ
ಜೇಬಿನತ್ತ.
ತಿಂಡಿ
ನಾತ. Amkara is not
ಜೇಬಿನತ್ತ
there.
ಹತ್ತಿರ ತಿಂಡಿ
ಹ್ಮ್.
ಇರುವುದರಿಂದ ಇರುವೆಯು ಹೋಯಿತು.
ಹೋಯಿತು. Good job. Understood, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next one. ಹಾಲಿನ ಲೋಟವು ಇರುವೆಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತದೆ? Means, how does a glass of milk look like for an ant? How it looks? The answer is, ಹಾಲಿನ ಲೋಟವು ಇರುವೆಗೆ ಬಾವಿಯಂತೆ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತದೆ.
Looks like a well. Looks like a well.
Looks like a well. So, it is the imagination of the poet.
Ant.
It's not the imagination of the poet. It's the imagination of the
Ant.
not ant. Ant cannot express the feelings. It is the imagination of the author or the poet who has written this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Understood, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Bavi means well. Now, ಇರುವೆ ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಬಂಡೆ ಬೆಟ್ಟ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳುತ್ತದೆ? Which thing does the ant think that it's a big rock or a mountain?
Sugar.
ಇರುವೆ ಸಕ್ಕರೆಯನ್ನು. Sugar, that's the right answer. Sugar means sakkare. ಸಕ್ಕರೆಯನ್ನು, ಬಂಡೆ, ಬೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು, ಬೆಟ್ಟ. Jaggery as mountain and sugar as a big rock, huge rock. ಎಂದು ಹೇಳುತ್ತದೆ. That is the imagination of the poet, that iruve is, that ant is thinking that a crystal of sugar is a big rock and what is that? A square jaggery is a square or a big jaggery is a hill or a mountain in the perception of whom? Ant. That is the perception of the poet. Okay, that is the imagination of the poet.
Yes, ma'am.
Read now.
ಇರುವೆಯು ಸಕ್ಕರೆಯನ್ನು ಬಂದೆ ಬೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಬೆಟ್ಟ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಿದೆ.
Yes. Okay, last question. ಇರುವೆಯ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಂಗತಿಗಳು ಹೇಗೆ ಬೃಹತ್ತಾಗಿ ಕಾಣುತ್ತವೆ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ಸಹಿತ ವಿವರಿಸಿ. Means, in the eyes of ant, a little things, it looks like a big thing for a ant because it's a tiny creature, right? So how it is, please give an example and explain. That is what is the question. Okay, ಇರುವೆಯ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಬಂಡೆಯಂತೆ, ಬೆಲ್ಲವು ಬೆಟ್ಟದಂತೆ, ಹಾಲಿನ ಲೋಟವು ಬಾವಿಯಂತೆ ಬೃಹತ್ತಾಗಿ ಕಾಣುತ್ತದೆ. Okay, so for a tiny creature like ant, a small crystal of sugar is like a big rock, and jaggery is like a mountain, and a glass of milk is like a well. That is the perception of the ant. That is the imagination of the poet. Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
So in another angle, if you compare why this lesson is kept for you, not only for the sake of writing the question and getting marks, there are so many things out of the box you can think. What I feel this lesson is kept, one, to teach discipline and to teach the workaholic behavior of the ant. Children should learn from the ant. Though it is a small creature, learning is big. And one more thing, one more angle how you can think is, see, if you are having a small mindset or a limited mindset, a small problem also looks like a big rock or a big mountain. But if your mindset and thought process is so vast and if you are very broad minded, any problem, you will not think it as a problem. You will think it as an opportunity for your life.
Yes,
Opportunity and use it and make your life successful. That's why this lesson is kept. That is another angle to see this poem. Hmm.
yes,
Understood, no? One way it is a memory test and a language test. You can learn the question answers and you can give a test so that your memory power is tested there. And second thing, language. It's one of the language apart from English, Hindi. Kannada is also a language you will learn. So one part of the brain gets activated. Third thing, moral value. Hmm. This
yes,
is
ma'am.
how you have to see any lesson for that matter. You know.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood, no? Now all six question answers. This is all your one sentence answers.
Yes, ma'am.
So now I will give you time. You have to write neatly with spaciously, word after word, one finger gap. And when there is a Vattakshara, one line, leave one line and then go for the next. Okay, no?
Yes, ma'am.
After writing, you will be sending the WhatsApp image. I'll check for the spellings. Okay, no?
Yes, ma'am.
You will do that.
Yes, ma'am.
Start writing. Okay, Tejas. Now, anyways, you completed your Kannada class, right? Now, you will learn ratio and proportion in maths. Hmm.
Yeah.
Write the ratio and proportion heading. Yes, yesterday you learned what is ratio and what is proportion, right?
Yes.
Today, I will give you some problems and you also learned the product of means is equal to product of dash
Extremes.
extremes. So, right, the product of means and extremes you know, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the product of means is equal to product of
Extremes.
extremes. So if we want to give an example, can you give an example for a proportion and find out?
Like A is to B is
Mm.
to C is to D.
Yeah, proportionate. You have to use when four dots are used for proportion, or you can also write equals. Both are fine. C is to D. Now, which are the means? B and C are the
Means and A and D are the extremes.
A and D are the
Extremes.
extremes. That concept you know, right?
Yes.
Yes. Now, if this is a variable, I mean A, B, C, D. Now let's take a numerical example. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
For example, 5 is to 3 is equal to X is to 15. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, can you find out the value of X?
Hmm.
See, now I'll give you first problem I will teach. Okay. Now, product of extremes. What is 15 into 5?
15 into 5 equals to 75.
15 into 5 is equal to 75.
75.
So that we will write here. Okay. And we have learned product of means is equal to product of extremes. So what is the
Extremes.
product of means? 3 into x is
3x.
3x. So 75 is equal to 3x. 3 times of some number is 75. Means 1 time x will be, how will you find out? Hmm?
1 time.
See, 75 is 3 times of some number. We don't know that because that number is missing. Shall I clear the screen? Have you written whatever is in the board?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let me clear. Now I will rewrite the equation. 3x or 3 times x is equal to 75. In which table? Times table you know, right? In which table 3 times gives you 75?
3 times gives me 75.
Or that is the mental way of thinking. Or the second method is you can divide 75 divided by 3. X is equal to, if the 3 moves from LHS to RHS, the sign changes, multiplication to division. That you know it, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
now you divide. If you don't remember the times table, then now do division and find out the quotient. 75
Hmm.
divided by 3 gives you
1 minute.
hmm,
25.
yes. So 25 threes are is 75. Now you have to relearn 25 table because you already learned 25 table, right? 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175, 200, 225, 250. You had learned long ago. Maybe you would have forgotten. So today what you will do is write 25 times table and relearn. Okay, now. So then a value of x is 25. Understood how to do this kind of
Yes.
problem. Shall I give one more? Will you do it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Right. The second problem, B. 5 is to 7 is equal to 10 is to y. So now your job is to calculate the
7
value of
into 10.
y.
Okay.
Tell me how to do.
First we see extremes and means. So
Hmm.
7 and 10 are means, and 5 and y are extremes.
Hmm.
So 10 into 7 is 70.
Yes, which is equal to
So which is equal to 5 y.
5y or 5 into y is 5y. Now 70 is equal to 5y. So how to do the value of, how to calculate the value of
70
y?
divided by 5
70 divided by 5. So gives you what it
equals
is?
to 14.
Yes, good job. Because now you
Thank you.
remember, yeah. So value of y is 14.
14. Yes.
Understood, no?
Yes.
Good job. Okay. Now I'll give you 3 more questions for homework. Please copy and do and let me know the answers in the next class. Okay.
Yes.
3 questions. 6 is to 9 is equal to x is to 18. Okay.
Yes.
Then 7 is to y is equal to 3 is to 21.
Okay.
Next, the last one. 10 is to m is equal to 5 is to 100. Now you have to find out the value of x, y, and then m.
Okay.
Same method. Product of extremes is equal to product of means. You will do that and find out the values of these variables or the unknown values. Yes, you will do the homework and send it to me before tomorrow's class. Will you do it?
Yes.
Okay, good job. Now Okay. Tejas, any doubts do you have now? You can ask.
No.
Okay, fine. 5:15, your class time ends, right? So you can leave and happy time and see you tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.